Hello and welcome to my YouTube channel. If you like seeing videos on how to be more productive and effective and efficient using your paper organizer, please be sure and subscribe to my channel. If you like what we're talking about today, please press the like button. What we're going to talk about today is specifically how I combine my weekly pages and my daily pages. Now, the techniques I use are brand agnostic and size agnostic. What I mean by that is I'm using an A5 Filofax, but the techniques work in any size. You want to try it in a A5 personal pocket, that works. If you want to try it in Franklin Covey or Filofax or any other brand, that works as well. For the demonstration today, we're actually using Franklin Covey daily pages and Filofax weekly pages. So with that in mind, let's get started. So you see here, this is my A5. This is my main planner. Today, for the sake of our discussion, today is let's say today is Friday, February 5th. So what I do when I start the day, this is my daily record of events, and everything that happens will be captured on this page. So today I get a phone call from Bill. So it's the first item I put here, and I always number my items. The first item is a phone call from Bill. So I write Bill, and I say via phone. So I can go back and say, I know it's a phone call. What Bill is saying to me, he's planned to have a birthday party next Thursday. Party next Thursday, and that is at noon. It's going to be at the third floor conference room, and he's asked me to buy a cake. So I get a cake. And he wants me to get vanilla and vanilla. So vanilla and vanilla. He also says that he'll supply the paper, the napkins, the plates, silverware, and so forth. So all I need to do is bring the cake. So with that in mind, we're good to go. I thank Bill and I said, I'm on it. So I hang up the phone, I do a quick look here, and I say, okay, there's a party next Thursday. That's a to-do item because I got to be somewhere. I've got the place it's at, third floor conference room. I get the cake. That's another to-do item. And a little bit about the item. He wants it to be vanilla icing and vanilla cake mix. And then he'll bring the napkins and the silverware, so I don't need to bring anything. So that happens today being the 5th. I capture all that information. So now what happens when I have some time today or tonight, when I review this, all my scheduling is done on my weekly pages. So with that in mind, I'll go to my weekly pages and I'll say, okay, first of all, we have a birthday party. That is on Thursday the 11th at noon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to block off birthday party. It's at the third floor conference. Okay. And any notes I have on it, remember when I did my notes, I numbered them 1. So the indexing I use is February 5th, which is 2-5, and it's number 1. So what I'm going to do is put a parenthesis there. So that's going to say 2.5 for February 5th, and it's going to be the first item. Now, I look at this and I say, you know what? It's going to take me, I'm coming across town, it's going to take me about a half hour to get there. So at this point in time, what I actually do is I block off some travel time. So I've got the party now on my calendar. Now, what else did I have here? Well, first of all, it says I have to get a cake. Well, to get a cake, I've got to order it. Well, I know the grocery store takes a couple days. So what I'm going to do is I actually put something again on the weekly pages. And what I'm doing is putting here, this is a to-do item. I got to call order cake. And again, I'm going to put that number down. It's 251. So I know about it. So I'm going to order the cake on Monday. Then what I'm going to want to do, anything else here? Well, it's vanilla. He'll supply all that. What I'm going to do though is at this point, what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a phone call but I'm going to have to pick up the cake somehow on Thursday before. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to have an errand here to pick up cake. And the reason I put all this on the weekly pages is now I got a good view of what's taking place. So the day I got everything captured from here, the day ends, I have a great weekend. Now on Sunday night when I do my planning for Monday the 8th, what happens is I'll look at this and I'll see I got to order the cake. So immediately what I'll do is I'll put a phone call, order cake. And I'll put 251 so I know the information about the cake. So what happens is now this first item is order the cake. And this is going to be, so order the cake. I talked to Susie. I order vanilla and vanilla. And it'll be ready Wednesday. She'll call me at 10 a.m. to tell me when I can pick it up. And by the way, it'll be $14.99. So that's all set. So now what happens, when I review my notes at the end of the day, okay, so this is going to be, there's a waiting for. So she's going to call me. So that's what I call a waiting for. And it's Wednesday. I got to put that on my calendar. So now I go back again. Everything, rather than going on Wednesday's page for Wednesday activity, it goes back on the weekly calendar. So first of all, I have to put down the waiting for Susie, and it's 281. So she says she will call me. Now, this eventually will make it to my daily pages, but what I want to do is I want to have, unless it's that specific day, everything goes on the weekly pages because this gives me a high overview of what's taking place. So now I know I've got my phone, my cake I got to order by phone. Susie's going to call me, and then I have to pick it up. So now Monday comes along. I've ordered the cake, right? And it's on 8. And I ordered the cake. I checked that off. And now Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, whenever I'm doing my planning for Wednesday, I have a waiting for Sue. So right now when I start my planning for Wednesday in the daily pages, it's blank, but I'm going to add a waiting for Susie cake. When she calls me, I can check it off. Until she calls me, I have that listed there. Now, we get to the point where it's getting to be Wednesday night, and I've got it. I look here, and okay, I've got the party. Now I put the party, B-Day party. Again, I'm only putting it here when I'm ready to plan that specific day out. The days prior, everything stays here. The reason for that, what if I get a phone call from Sam, said, hey, can we meet for lunch? And if I'm looking day by day, I got to flip through all my pages. This way, I look at this whole week at a glance, and I say, I can't do it Thursday. I can't do it Thursday. Can't do it Wednesday. Friday, I'm off. So how about Tuesday? And boom, we're done. So then now again, getting back to this, I've got the birthday party. I know I have some travel time. I've got to pick up the cake, so I'm going to schedule here to pick up the cake. Now also, if you go back to my notes, and I don't remember what was going to happen. Let's see, did we talk about it? Who's paying for the cake? I go back to my notes. Let's see, do we need paper, napkins? No, he's going to supply that. It doesn't say anything there about a receipt. Chances are he's going to reimburse me. So what I'll do is on here, I'll not only pick up the cake, but I'll get a receipt. Put that there, and then actually when I'm planning that specific day, I will make sure when it is now Thursday, I'm going to make sure we've got the party here. I'm going to say also just get receipt for reimbursement. And we're good to go. So again, what we saw here, just to recap very briefly, everything is captured on the daily record of events page for daily notes. It's numbered sequentially. So then I can sequence it, but my overall view of the week, everything is here. So again, like I said, when Sam called and said, "Hey, can we have lunch?" I say, "Well, let's do this." So what I'll do, I'll schedule Sam right now. So at any point in time, I can look and see what my week looks like. Sam for lunch, and we're good to go. I used to put everything on the daily pages ahead of time, but what happens is things change around so much, and a lot of times you're scheduling and rescheduling. Um, with the team call here, I'm telling Sam, I looked there. Sam, I can meet at noon. He wanted to meet 11:30. I said no. The team call may go late. Now I know this. Um, if he said, "What about Friday?" I'd have to flip all the way to Friday and find out, hey, you know what? I'm scheduled to be off that day, so Friday that afternoon, so that wouldn't work. So it really makes it easy to have everything scheduled on a week at a view, and then use the daily pages for specifically a dashboard for that page or for that date. So that's it in a nutshell. I hope you found some things that are very helpful to you. This is something that's evolved over time. It's not perfect. If you have a better way that works, you want to leave it in the comment section, suggest some ways that I can make it even better. I'd love to hear that. And again, please like the video and subscribe to my channel. With that in mind, this is Organizer Steve, and we'll talk again soon.